Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel for another Hot Toys Secret Base figure preview video. Before we get started, I want to say a massive thank you to Ryan Kirkwood for going out in person to Secret Base to snap these beautiful high-res pictures. Show Ryan some love in the comments below, because without him, this series literally would not be possible. Now, if you're looking to pre-order your very own copy of Hot Toys Eve from Ballerina, I've popped some links to Pop Collectibles in the description, along with the discount code Justin's Collection for 5% off your order if you decide to buy from them. As always, do your own research, make sure you're comfortable before buying. If you're pre-ordering Hot Toys from Pop, you can either pay the full amount right up front, or leave a deposit, fix up the balance when the piece releases. If you're heading down to the description, why not hit that subscribe, bell notification icon, and join button so you're notified as soon as brand new John Wick content goes live, because there is more on the way. Hot Toys have literally guaranteed it by showing us a new version of Artisan John Wick in the promo pictures for Eve. Like, we just had John Wick from the first movie up for pre-order, and now there's another one coming. I hate it when they do that. And look, I get it. I'm a big advocate for companies like Hot Toys making money, because that means they stay in business and keep giving us more and more great collectibles. But if you're releasing an Artisan John Wick, at least make it feel special for collectors who waited in line physically or online to get it before you start to tease another one. This is likely going to be from Ballerina versus that one from John Wick Chapter 1. Either way, you know what I'm trying to say. Let's talk about Eve in terms of accessories. So they've gone for the end of movie look, and that, for me personally, is just okay. I would have preferred the club scene dress with the fur coat, but I understand why they chose this outfit, because then she can be paired up with John Wick. The skin texture on these hands is crazy. Look at the wrinkling, how thin the fingers are, the sculpted fingernails. These have to be some of the highest quality hands I have ever seen from them, and they're a little bit translucent, just around the edges of the fingers. That adds so much realism to these. When it comes to weaponry, they haven't chucked in a ton, but I think they just get away with it because of the scene that this look for Eve is based off. We get the flamethrower and the fire retardant jacket. So that tells me that this is based off that very specific scene. Yes, they chuck in a katana and the ballerina underneath the translucent plastic dome, as well as a pistol, but imagine if they'd have gone a little bit deeper. Some grenades, the ice skates, a pistol with a kitchen knife taped to it. The moment where she stabs someone, then turns it and shoots the gun. That was brilliant. Recreating that in 1/6 scale, I would have been down for that. But they went pretty bare bones with accessories, because supposedly they were pouring all of the budget for this piece into the head sculpt and the hair. We will talk about both of those things in a minute. Do I think less accessories, allowing them to give us the head sculpt they gave us, worth the trade-off? No, I don't. But like I said, we will get there. The fire retardant jacket is made of this shiny-ish material. It looks accurate, but it ruins her proportions, makes her look overly bulky, which it did in the movie, but it's not a very flattering or exciting look for a 1/6 scale Eve, I don't think. I will not be displaying her wearing that. The display base, I like the idea of it in theory. But why is the nameplate the way it is? Why does it say "From the World of John Wick" and then her name? Surely it could have just said Ballerina and then Eve. They didn't need to print all of that other stuff on it, but they've overcomplicated the nameplate. It is magnetic, which I like, and Hot Toys, they're right up there with the best of the best when it comes to magnetic bases. The entire thing is magnetic. No loose magnets rattling around inside the base that jump up and connect to figures' feet on the underside of the top platform. No moving magnet rail system or specific spots on the base. Just the whole thing is magnetic. That is the way it should be. So this outfit for Eve, like I said, not the most exciting look for her from the movie, but there was a way, I think, for them to make this a little bit more exciting. Weathering snow effects, and battle damage. Some blood here and there because she got pretty beat up in the movie, some just snow speckled all over the place, some dirt and grime, some schmutz on the surface. She is very clean. And at this point in the movie, she'd been blasted by a fire hose. She'd been tossed around by multiple groups of, I don't even know how to describe them, cultists, mercenaries, whatever. They were kicking her ass. She was kicking a lot of ass as well, but you wouldn't be able to tell just by the look of this piece. She's in just regular civilian attire, long trench coat style jacket, black pants, black boots, green shirt. Where is the surface detail? Where is the grit, Hot Toys? Now, there is one more pistol included. This looks like the Pit Viper, maybe. I could be wrong. I am not a gun guy, but that's what it looks like to me. And there's a flashlight attached underneath it. There's maybe a hint of weathering on that pocket flap right there, but for the most part, her outfit is completely devoid of it. I will be displaying her probably with the flamethrower and the katana if I end up getting her. That is a big if, because we still need to dive into the head sculpt which is coming up. The katana looks like it could be reused from John Wick from Chapter 4, just painted in different colors. I would not put it past them. I'm looking at John Wick's katana right now because I'm filming this in front of him and it's very similar. Now this head sculpt. Hot Toys? What happened? What happened here? That is not Ana de Armas. That is a terrible head sculpt. I know artists worked on this and I apologize. Y'all tried your best, but it's a very wide head sculpt. There's a lot of forehead, and the likeness simply is not there. From any angle, no matter which way you look at it, that is not Eve. They need to completely rework this head sculpt. And it seems like I'm not the only one saying that because Artisan figures, they usually sell out very quickly. This, still up for pre-order. Still readily available. It's limited, but it's not sold out. This has to be one of the worst Hot Toys head sculpts in recent memory for me. If you like it, that is awesome. I'm genuinely happy for you. Get this piece based off how much you like this head sculpt. If they change it, if they improve it, make it look even better, then even better. You're going to have a much better representation of Eve for the display. For a figure like this, with limited accessories and not a ton of presents because the outfit is just civilian style clothing, you need to nail the head sculpt. And Hot Toys, they know that. They've got to be reworking this head sculpt. I want to know how this sort of thing happens. Like, you show it to someone online, they can tell you straight away, that is not the actress. So how does it get through multiple levels of management and checking? Goes from a sculptor to a painter, to the people who 3D print it or model it, whatever. How does nobody pick up the fact that this does not look like the person it's supposed to? How does it go through licensing approvals? Lionsgate approved this. Ana de Armas herself would have had to approve her likeness. And yet, this is what we end up getting. Hot Toys, you need to do better. If you are only going to give us Eve in this one outfit from Ballerina and this is it, Artisan, moving eyes, wool hair, make it the best possible version of her that you could ever release in 1/6 scale, and what I am seeing is simply not that. Redo the head sculpt, maybe consider adding a little bit more weathering to the outfit while you're at it. Now, if you're still looking to pre-order this, hoping that they improve on her, I've popped some links to Pop Collectibles in the description, along with the discount code Justin's Collection, for 5% off your order if you decide to buy from them. As always, do your own research, make sure you're comfortable before buying. If you're heading down that way, why not hit that subscribe, bell notification icon, and join button if you like the sound of seeing your name in the end credits of my reviews. Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll catch you in the next video.